Well, how do? It's day 100 on the ranch, and I figured I'd do a little check-in here. And I'll immediately stop using the voice because I'm sure many of you have already left. Because, yeah, not great. Anyway, welcome to the old ranch. Some things have changed since you've last been here. Quite a few things have changed. Let's start with the main area here. As you can see, we no longer have our rock and rad friends. So we've got two sets of the crystal mosaic friends. Yeah, I try to do that with most of the veggie. Well, I guess there's just two veggie sets. With the two veggie sets, there's two sets of them. Garden for each of them. I've also tried to automate as much as possible. Obviously, there might be a way to like fill these tanks up besides me going and filling them, but otherwise, I have it mostly automated. I've removed the crops here and have put basically spare chickens because from what I've learned, chickens are the most annoying thing to deal with. So I have some spare chickens around so that I can fill the chicken containers with. Because of that, there's only basically one set of all the meat eaters, and there's a lot of meat eaters. We'll get to them. So yeah, got that. We have all our different teleporters here. We have 3 of them here, and we have 2 of them here. This spare guard here is so I can put it for the incinerator. We have our gold Gordo right here next to our tower of slimes, because if you may have seen, I am max ranked in the 7Z rewards club. Got a nice little, not DLC, it's the wrong button. Got a nice little letter from them about being the highest rewards and that they're making a substantial charity or charitable contribution to auto awareness. So yeah, got that whole thing maxed out. As you can see, I don't have my ranch too super decorated. There's still quite a few different things I'd like to do. I got the majority of the stuff that I want to do done. Looks like prices are mostly on the rise, which is good. I'll probably start selling things before too long. Not on this part though. If I do come back, I'll start selling stuff. So got silos just absolutely full of things. Let's move on to our next expansion, but before we get to there, I finally unlocked the wilds, which apparently had saber slimes. Didn't know that was a thing, but I mixed them with these jerkwads here. So got sabers. As you can see, there's only one thing of them, and I have 4 sets of chicken plots because these fools just demolish chickens. Also, since they're the Tangle ones, they can like reach outside their pen and just snatch them from these coops. So, you know, that's great. That's fantastic. That's just absolutely wonderful. Yeah. Otherwise, it looks like we're actually not doing too great on painted chickens still. These guys just maul through chickens. Even with all these, they still just eat an obscure amount. I have like extras here, just in case. This is my chicken corner. Yeah, these absolute mongrels just rinse through chickens at an alarming rate. I hate it. Yeah, that's the wild area. I won't go into the full wilds area out into that. But did that whole sort of sideline or side story, I guess you could call it. Yeah, got my sabers with my tangle ports. As you can see, I don't have actually quite a lot of them just because the chicken eaters are annoying. Moving on, we'll go into this area, which has changed a little bit. It's mostly the same though. But as you can see, we don't have a plot of for the hunter tangle slimes here. We have more chickens. They're all briar chickens for our hunter exploding guys right here that like to throw these boom plorts everywhere. How we doing here? Just top it up a little bit there. And I'll throw these extra chickens in there, respectively. Yeah, not much is different here. Got a silo to hold all the stuff. That's the kind of the main theme you'll notice is there's basically the feeding mechanisms for them. There's the 2 drones, and then there's a silo to store all that in, as well as there's like a market and refinery pretty close to it. Yeah, like I said, try to automate most of it. Just basically have to do my rounds and refill those things. Let's get on to the next area here. I only have like 1 of these, maybe 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them. There's one here. I'd like to have more, but you know, just haven't gotten around to it yet. Next, no, that's just a different part of the range, so we won't go there. And we have the best part, where we have our 2 sets of our puddle slimes. Good little boys. I did buy them an extra duck so that they both can have a duck, because you know it'd be rude not to have both sets and for me to keep changing back and forth. And then we have our fire plorts, and I keep calling them plorts instead of slimes. I also gave them a couple friends with them. And there's actually 2 silos here, so one is for the puddles and the fire, and then this is basically my other storage for everything else. We don't have a whole lot, just have some gold slimes, some tofu. This is also where I basically just throw in my extra parsnips, because that's what I use for the ash for them. Then let's go through our first teleporter and teleport to the lab part of the range. This because this was much more of a convenience than running all the way across it. We have our honey and dervish slimes here. You need to eat because you look mad. I don't have any, you know, like, I have plenty of mint mangoes apparently. Guessing I need to probably give these guys some water here. I actually kept this one different, so these guys get the mint mangoes, which work because they're honey, and then these guys over here, which looks like I'm going to be giving some of them some pears. They get the prickle pears because they are dervish, and that's what they like. But it's still the, you know, the same type. So even if like they fling some of their stuff over to here, it's not going to cause any tars. Try to keep that separate. That way I don't have to deal with that. Before we get into our cave, which is exactly the same as we left, just with a couple extra drones, and actually I guess in a silo as well, we'll go to the lab. The rest of the part of the lab where there was the, I don't think I showed it all, but there was the slimulation right there that you could go into. And then, you know, if you do that whole quest, then you can get this part. And this is where I have, I actually got some pink slimes because it's mainly for, not to sell, but mainly for the oh, I can't think, the refinery. Yes, there's the words I was looking for. The word I was looking for, the refinery. Just makes it easier for that. Looks like we're good on stone chickens, actually, so I'm just gonna eat these extra guys over here. But yeah, this is for our tabbies and our meat plorts. And because they're tabbies, that's then they get the stone chickens, and they give double of each, so works out well for that. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of like extra kind of places to go in the lab, but there's really nothing there. I mean, you can put stuff here, but otherwise it's more just decoration than anything else, because yeah, like you have this whole area here, which, you know, cool, but I can't actually put any plots down, so it's just decoration. Which I'd like to get to at some point, but there's still just other things I want to get more automated first before I do that. And we'll leave this area and journey to the cave. Which again, really hasn't changed much. It still has all these absolute bustas over here. Still causing absolute havoc. You could guess this was the first place I really started using the drones. I can only have 2 apparently in an area though, which is unfortunate because these guys make an absolute mess of the area. Here is our silo, which looks like it is actually full, which would explain why they're doing absolutely nothing. So I'm actually going to change you from the silos to be the refinery. So there's no use of keeping it around. So I'll just have you put it all in the refinery here. So, you know, get to cleaning up, because it is a mess. And what we'll do is we'll then go into this area. We actually did some of this, I think, in videos, but got the expansion, and this is where our Rocky Rad Boys are. Just top them up here. Looks like we are almost full in this one as well. They're doing well. Just vibing. Again, got 2 sets of crops for them. Yeah. And then I have a refinery and a market in case I need to sell. If you noticed, basically everything I have is this pink and blue. I don't know, that's the pretty loud one. I think it's the best. What does this look like? Nightlight, huh? That's kind of cool. What is the last gold leaf? What does gold leaf look like? Pretty cool, won't lie. It's pretty cool. What's concentration? The last one. It is also pretty cool. But best one is pretty loud. Yeah. I thought about putting parts of all the different like this kind of like, I guess you'd call it storyline for the other characters, but I missed some of them, and so instead of just, you know, including bits and pieces, I figured I'd just omit all of it. It was pretty interesting. I mean, there wasn't like too in depth, but you know, still kind of interesting. Oh, you're already kind of watery. Okay. I guess the last thing to do then is to go through the teleporters. So the first one, this is the first one I made, just the base pink one. I have it going to here, in the glass desert, just because I figured, hey, this is the most annoying part to get to. Otherwise, I'll just put, you know, a quick spot in here so I can easily get to it. And this, I feel like, is kind of like the hub area. And if I want, I can go back into the ancient ruins and whatnot. So this is the best one, and then it also allows me to get the access to the most, like, I guess, high tier resources. So it was the one that made the most sense. I mean, I don't like that it's like the pink one, so it's like not really like, oh, it's this place, but you know, it works. Does the job. Does what I need to do. Just doing my normal stuff that I do, just go around and collecting all the different resources. There's some more over there, but I don't need to do that at the moment. We'll just exit back through the pink teleporter, and then we'll go to the next one that I made, the purple one, which goes into the quarry here. And again, it's kind of like almost in the middle-ish area here. So I can pretty quickly go back through to this section. There is a quick path here that leads to this part, which could lead there. It's just kind of like almost in the middle, and again, almost to the to this section. There is a teleporter here that you can access, but this, I don't know if you can get up this gap. Let me actually go to it. You might be able to with some parkouring, but it's just easier to have that teleporter there. Oh boy, I think we have enough now, which we'll do as the last part of the video. I need to... Whoops. Let's see, if I go this way, I should be able to access it. Yep. I need some water. Some water. I'm gonna grab one of these friends here. And I'll just kind of show you how I can get back to that other teleporter. Is there anything in this box? Anything of interest in the box? No, not really. Run away. Get away from me, mean boys. So yeah, not difficult to make that full loop. I hear Tar. Gonna not deal with that. But yeah, that is the purple one. Then next we'll go through the blue one, which it was just the only one I had the resources for at the moment. That's why it's blue and nothing special. It goes into probably the worst place I could have put it because it's right next to all of these guys. I just thought it was probably the best because it's like the furthest away to try to get to, because you can take a pretty quick teleporter to here to go to here. So this is the hardest part to get to. Problem is, it's also with a bunch of angry people. So, you know, that's great. Looks like I did get all of the pods in this area. I have not gotten all of them for here, here, or here. But I've gotten them all for the main part of the ranch, as well as the moss blanket. Now let's get out of here before we get 8. Then this, we have the ancient ruins. As you can see, I haven't done many of them here. Again, kind of just like a central area, so easy to go back or go forward. Just pretty central area. I also put it like towards the top, so it's pretty easy to navigate if need be. That is a lot of slime down there. Yeah, just a quick access to the ancient ruins. I actually haven't. I've probably spent the least amount of time here since the since the last part and between the two parts. I would say the majority of it was spent probably just running around here doing, I guess actually it was mainly spent with the 3 different separate areas, like the extra lab, the wilds, or rich kids area. Those are probably the places we spent the most, and then just here organizing everything. Then probably the moss blanket, getting all the different resources. And then probably the quarry, I forget what it's called. And then probably the Glass Desert. Actually, probably Glass Desert after the 3 separate areas in here. Then probably Glass Desert, moss blanket here. And then just haven't really paid a bit of attention to ancient ruins. Like I said, there's still more stuff I could definitely do, but I've figured I would just kind of give a day 100 update for the final part. I might do another update video if I continue to play this. This Slime Rancher started, I forget the date. I can probably find it, but it started a while ago, and during the recording of it, the Slime Rancher 2 was announced. So guess I'll be playing that when that comes out. I'll be doing more ranching things, and I'll probably cry again. Probably. And then last but not least, we have the solid gold teleporter, which just goes to the last part of the of the glass desert. This goes to wherever that teleporter was. He talks about that he didn't go to. Just figured it'd be fitting to put the gold one at the very end here. Have a nice look out over the sandy ocean. Figured it'd be pretty fitting to put it here. Yeah, that is the teleporters, and that's basically what I've been up to. Just trying to get this as automated as possible. Yeah. I can't end the part quite yet because there's still a little bit of time, because it will be a very short part otherwise. As you can see, I've been put a lot of the stuff in the refinery. But the important thing is we now have 10 of these, which means we should be able to make the number 1 slime stage. Oh, it only took 8. I thought it took 10. Oh well. I don't even know how this number 1 slime stage works. We're about to find out. I assume I just put the slime on it. I'm assuming Puddle Boy will be okay. Look at him. It was his stage, Mr. Krabs. He was number 1. Okay, so I can't take him off of it too. There you go, buddy. It's you, you're number 1. I'm so proud of you, friend. Oh, what do we have here? Yeah, I didn't buy the extra slime key. I did get all the other keys. And I did do all the vaults as well. So, this is just a chance of doubling our chickens. Or just eats them sometimes, you know. Great. Love it. Love it so much. Our prices looking at today. Ooh, prices are going down because I'm probably not sleeping. Oh well. Yeah, that's really pretty much all I had to show. I do want, like I said, put some more things here. I want to just basically have this full area like just hydro cannons pointing at you. So it's kind of like threatening when you walk into my ranch. As you can see though, I have like pink and blue everything. It's very, you know, I like it. It's cute. I'm sure Sid will like it, which is one of the main reasons. I don't have any extra jetpack. I don't think I've actually ever been up there before. I don't know if there's really any reason to either, but you know. Let's find out. Anything up here? Got anything for me? Any secret messages for me? Exploring together. There's a whole lot of nothing. Alright, well this was exciting up here. I was really hoping there was going to be, you know, something cool. A message like, "What are you doing up there, you crazy kid? Get down from there." Nothing. Nothing. Pretty lame if you ask me. It's still nice to look out over my range. 3 a.m. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun replaying this It's funny to me, like, when I just, like, edited part 1 not so long ago, but edited by, like, you know, copying. I can't speak. Chopping, I try to say chopping and cutting instead of just chutting. Cutting off the beginning and the end, you know. Really, really intensive editing. But, yeah, I talked about, like, how, like, oh, man, how am I ever gonna match this old world I have? I was, like, on, like, day, like, 40. Didn't have near the stuff I had on this one by day 40. So, definitely, I mean, to be fair, that was also, like, the first time I played it. So, wasn't balling or anything like I am now. But yeah. That is the old slime rancher. And that's my ranch. And I, could, like, hide my stuff. HUD. Yeah. There it is. There it is. There's probably gonna be the image portal. Let me just Windows print screen. Here we go. Yeah, that is Slime Rancher. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if I'll do a follow-up video or not, or like the rest of anything else I do, if I like what I would consider complete the ranch or not. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back the next time, because after, I don't know what series is going to be running alongside Slime Rancher or after it, but I have recorded what's after Slime Rancher, and that will be Piku Niku. That cute little game. It's not nearly as long as Slime Rancher, but I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you come back for that one. I hope you have a good day and a good life. To see you in the next one. Okay, bye.